Once upon a time, in a small Indian village, there lived a man named Vikram. On this particular evening, he sat under the old banyan tree, his head in his hands. The sun was setting, painting the sky orange and red. But Vikram could not see the beauty. His heart was too heavy. At 45 years old, Vikram felt like life had been unfair to him. Very unfair. 3 years ago, he had a small farm. Nothing big, but enough to feed his family. He had a loving wife, Kamla, and 2 children who made him smile every day. Life was simple but happy. Then everything changed. First, the rains did not come. His crops died in the dry fields. He borrowed money from the village moneylender to buy seeds and survive. He promised to pay back after the next harvest. But the next year, floods came. The water destroyed everything. His small house damaged. His few animals died. The debt grew bigger and bigger. Last year, his daughter needed medicine. She was very sick. Vikram sold his land to save her life. He became a daily wage laborer, working on other people's farms. Why is God so cruel to me? Vikram thought every day. I am a good man. I work hard. I pray. I help others. Then why this suffering? Today was especially hard. He had worked all day in the hot sun, and the landowner paid him less than promised. His body hurt. His stomach was empty. His hope was dying. As he sat under the banyan tree, an old sadhu walked by. The holy man had long white hair and kind eyes. He wore simple orange clothes and carried a walking stick. The sadhu saw Vikram's sad face and sat down next to him. "Why do you look so troubled, my son?" the sadhu asked gently. Vikram looked up, surprised. "Baba, life has been very unfair to me. I have lost everything. I work hard but stay poor. I am a good person, but only bad things happen to me, while others who do wrong things live happily." The sadhu smiled softly. "I see. Tell me, do you see that big tree we sit under?" Vikram nodded. "This banyan tree is very old, maybe 200 years. The sadhu said. "Do you know its story?" "It is just a tree, Baba," Vikram said. "No, my son. Every tree has a story. Let me tell you." The sadhu pointed to the thick trunk. "See these marks? 50 years ago, a terrible storm came. Lightning hit this tree. Half of it burned. Everyone thought it would die. But it did not. It grew new branches. It became stronger." He pointed to the roots spreading everywhere. "See these roots? They grew through rocks and hard soil. The tree struggled for years to find water. But it never stopped trying. Now its roots go deep and strong." Then, 20 years ago, woodcutters came. They wanted to cut this tree to sell the wood. But the village people stopped them. They protected this tree because it gave them shade and shelter. The sadhu looked at Vikram. "Now this tree stands tall. Birds make homes in its branches. Travelers rest in its shade. Children play under it. This tree gives and gives, even after all its suffering." Vikram listened quietly. "My son," the sadhu continued, "life is not about being fair or unfair. Life is about growing through difficulties. You think God is punishing you, but maybe God is preparing you for something greater." "But Baba, I have nothing left," Vikram said, tears in his eyes. "I lost my land, my home, my dignity. What is left to prepare?" The sadhu smiled. "You still have your hands that can work. You still have a wife who loves you. You still have children who need you. You still have breath in your body and strength in your heart. You have not lost everything. You have only lost things." He continued, "Tell me something. When you had your farm and money, did you understand the pain of poor people?" Vikram thought for a moment. "No, not really." "Did you know how it feels to work hard in another man's field?" "No." "Did you know the fear of not having enough food?" "No, Baba." "Then how could you truly help those people? How could you understand their hearts?" The sadhu asked. "Now you know their pain. Now you walk in their shoes. This suffering is not a curse. It is a lesson. It is making you wise. It is making you kind. It is making you strong. Vikram felt something shift in his chest. The sadhu's words touched something deep inside him. "Remember this?" the sadhu said, standing up slowly. "The diamond is just a piece of coal that handled pressure very well. The lotus flower grows in dirty water, but comes out beautiful and clean. Your struggles are not destroying you. They are making you into something better." "But when will my struggles end?" Vikram asked. "When you stop seeing them as unfair," the sadhu replied. "When you accept them as teachers. When you use them to become better, not bitter." The holy man started to walk away, then stopped and turned back. "One more thing, my son. You say others who do wrong live happily. But you only see their outside life. You do not see their inside pain. Everyone has struggles. Some people wear expensive clothes but carry heavy hearts. Some people smile outside but cry inside. Never compare your life with others. Everyone has their own journey. Your pain is making you ready for your purpose." With those words, the sadhu walked away into the evening light. Vikram sat quietly, thinking about everything. Slowly, something changed in his heart. The heavy weight felt a little lighter. He thought about what he still had. His wife Kamla, she never complained, always supported him. His children, they studied hard even in difficult times. His health, he was still strong enough to work. His village, people who cared about him. He had lost things, yes, but he had not lost himself. The next morning, Vikram woke up early. He still had no land. He was still poor. But something inside him was different. He went to work in the fields with a new spirit. He worked with dedication. He helped other workers. He shared his food with those who had less. He started saving small amounts of money, even if just a few rupees. Months passed. Years passed. People noticed Vikram's positive attitude. The landowner saw his honest work and made him the supervisor. Vikram earned a little more. He saved carefully. He taught other workers to work better. His children studied hard and got scholarships. His daughter became a teacher. His son became a government officer. After 10 years, Vikram had enough money to buy a small piece of land again. Not as big as before, but enough. But the biggest change was not outside. It was inside. Vikram was no longer bitter. He was grateful. He no longer asked, "Why me?" He asked, "What can I learn from this?" He helped poor families in his village. He understood their pain because he had lived it. He gave hope to people who felt hopeless because he had been there. One day, now an old man, Vikram sat under the same banyan tree. A young man came and sat beside him, looking sad and defeated. "Uncle, life is so unfair," the young man said. "Why do bad things happen to good people?" Vikram smiled. He remembered sitting in the same spot many years ago, asking the same question. "My son," he said gently, "let me tell you about this tree." And as the sun set over the village, Vikram shared the wisdom that had changed his life. When life feels unfair, remember you are not being punished. You are being prepared.